Hey, I'm Grim, and this is Grim Built, where I always say, why pay somebody to screw up your stuff when you can screw it up yourself? And maybe even learn something in the process. Well, we kind of got an emergency today. Let's go see what this is all about. Today we're going to load up some diagnostic equipment and go help out another buddy. Noticing a trend here? Don't forget to bring a warm cup of coffee and some heated gear. It's freaking cold outside, man. Well, here goes nothing. Well, we're here. So, not only did the top, but also the bottom heated elements failed, and that plastic drain valve is just steady leaking. When I initially got here, I thought we were going to change out some heated elements. That's a heated element, and there's another one down here. That's what I thought we were going to do. Turns out both of them burned out. Once you've shut the power off and drained the water heater, it's pretty simple. You can just disconnect these two wires, take that element out, slide a new one in its place, reconnect the wires. Don't forget to take a picture beforehand so you know which wire goes where. Most hot water heaters have a thermostat. I recommend turning it down under 125 degrees, especially if you've got small children. Keep them from getting scalded by hot water. So we contacted our local municipalities. Apparently you can change your own water heater, but they still have to come out and inspect it. Lucky us, we just found out they can actually send somebody today, but that only gives us about an hour before they get here. Yep, I had to come to the homeless death spot. So we went to the homeless death spot and got a new one, as well as some of the other necessities. We already completed the first step in getting the water heater the heck out of its spot. Next step is to get our drain pan in there. And we get this one out of its box, placing them side by side for comparison. Some of the fittings we got are pipe thread on one side and FIP on the other. Actually, that's MIP, but same thing. We've got to put Teflon tape on this side. Now make sure when you're routing the Teflon tape around it that you put it on the correct direction, the direction that you're screwing the thread on. You want the Teflon to go in that same direction so it doesn't ball up and unwind on you. Should look something like that when you're done. Anytime you're installing Teflon tape on a pipe thread, make sure that you get 5 complete wraps and do not cover up the front face of the fitting. Just keep it on at least the first 5 threads. 5 complete wraps. We've made our water connections and our pressure relief valve connections, and the water's on. We've pressure tested it. We have no leaks. So on to the next step. We got the electricity hooked up, and per code, none of the electrical conduit is touching any of the water hoses, etc. And everything was PTFE'd like it's supposed to be, routed per code, etc. I can't go over all the wiring and stuff with you because there are too many liabilities involved. But it's wired per code. Now we're just going to wait on the code guy to get here. Now, code compliance said we did a good job, but there's a little crack right there in the pressure relief valve. And this is a brand new hot water heater, but that's got to be replaced before he can pass it. All right, so the broken one has been removed. A new one's been installed. Now we have to wait for the code compliance guy to get back. All right, so we got a passed inspection. I am just tickled to death about that. So $200 later, that's what the code compliance people charge to come out here on. They call it an emergency inspection. So we got a passed inspection the second time around. Luckily, the dude literally had to go right around the corner and do an inspection. Came back, redid our inspection. $200 later, we got a green light, and my buddy's got hot water now. That's all right. If you're a homeowner, you can do maintenance on your own stuff. In some cases and in some places, you can't replace them, but you can always maintain them. Well, still check with your local municipalities. But let's go over some stuff. Shut the breaker off to your water heater. The thing you'll want to do is shut your water off to your hot water heater. You should have a valve on the cold side that goes into the hot water heater. You can connect a water hose to this and open this little valve right here and drain the hot water heater. It's a good idea at this point to turn on all the hot water faucets in your house just so it can all drain out. Then you can just turn this dude on right here, leave your hot water open in the house, and you'll hear the water flowing into the house. You'll hear the spigots spitting out air until it's solid water. Then you flush your water heater. It's suggested that you do this a couple times a year. You choose when. Now this is a pressure relief valve right here, and this thing has to be checked once a year too. It's pretty simple. Make sure you don't have any leaks. And now that dude should be plumbed outside. So we're going to go outside and double check that it spit out a little water. As long as there's no water coming out from the exterior wall drain, then you're good to go. I mean, except for that little bit of water we just purged. When you're done, don't forget to turn the breaker back on. Well, that's that. Well, as it turns out, we didn't need all the tools that I brought with me anyway. But you know my motto, over prepare, go with the flow. So my buddy's water heater failed. 2 bad heating elements in a 20-year-old tank. We decided, you know what? It's time for a new one. So we did the research that we needed to do, found out that we could in fact replace that appliance, but it was still subject to an inspection, which to me is completely reasonable. So we replaced it with a new one, tried to pass an inspection, found a faulty component, replaced the faulty component, and after 3 trips to the homeless death spot, we got it passed, and dude's got hot water now. So friendly reminder, before you do anything like this, make sure and check with your local municipalities or whatever governing body deals with this sort of thing in your area, and make sure that you don't have to have a licensed plumber or a licensed electrician or any of these people do the work. Better to be safe than sorry. Hey, thanks for watching. And if you enjoy this kind of content, like and subscribe, or just roast me in the comments, man, whatever. It's a good time for everyone. Till next time, y'all stay safe.